Okay, YouTube, how's it going? I'm Exitar the Exterminator, and this is not a battle, but I'm going to talk about something different, and joining me today is my brother, Jurassic Godzilla fan, and at the end of the video I'll send a link to him if you like movie reviews. He does really, very, very good movie reviews. So,
Hey everyone, this is Kyle once again, aka Jurassic Godzilla fan, and if you guys are right, I'm doing a little guest starring in this video first time, so I just thought after when knowing what he was gonna do, I decided to just join him with him. So let's get started on this.
and we're not. This is confirmed, right? It's an actual poster for the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I think it's like more like a tease poster, you know.
A teaser poster, because for a while now you've seen what Electro looks like, but you really haven't seen what the other ones look like. We were kind of wondering if Norman Osborn or the Green Goblin's going to be in there, and you've seen the Rhino, but you've seen him like in Paul Giamatti as in the suit where they're going to CGI him, but you've never actually saw an official picture of him.
Yeah, all I saw was photos with when he was just the human character.
And frankly, for this film, I am extremely disappointed. I see every Marvel movie that comes out, but I'm honestly may not actually see this due to the fact that from a comic book fan, I am ashamed of the costumes that each one has. They are nothing like the comics, and from a comic book fan, I kind of feel offended that they actually don't give them any original costumes. Granted, Electro's costume looks, it could be silly, but it's a sci-fi movie. It's a comic. It's in the comic book world. I feel like you should put it as, put them as their classic costumes as they are. I mean, if you look at Electro, he kind of looks like Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen.
Well, actually, yeah, that's because for my personal value, since I first saw these pictures, like I'm just literally putting my hands on my face right now and just going in extreme disappointment because for me personally, I hated the first Amazing Spider-Man mainly because the lizard looked like, probably if you pardon my language, the lizard looked like dog shit. All right, it looked like so tremendously horrible. It was not like how the lizard was. Now, when I first saw how Electro is going to be, oh my God, this is what it comes to. This is when Hollywood, they just want to decide to screw up characters, even despite how they were in the original comics. Seeing Electro as this blue, like I said, it looks like more like Dr. Manhattan,
Because in the comics and in the games, he did have a bluish type look on certain things, but in a lot of the games, he did have, or in the comics, he always usually had the classic yellow and green costume.
And plus, like I said, well, not like I said, but they also not only for how the Electro looks, but how the human character is, because Max Dillon, aka Electro, he's playing by Jamie Foxx, who in the comics he was a white person character, but now who Jamie Foxx is. Now he's playing Electro. Okay, that was the first strike right there, and then seeing how the photos how Electro is look more like. Seeing the photos, like you've seen, like he has wearing this hood, it looks like a blue hobo guy, And I just have this nerve, this thing, for me, the Marvel's trying to make everybody look like a hobo, like in the Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, he looked like, at the start of the film, he was like a hobo, and seeing the young Charles Xavier in Days of Future Past, he looks like a hobo. And I think they just got the idea of, like, from Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, how Rob Zombie made Michael Myers a hobo, a giant hobo, and now they think they just took that and try to make everybody a hobo, including Electro. He's wearing a hood, looking, all sad, look like,
Yeah, but I kind of started losing faith after seeing Iron Man 3. But me and my brother will do a separate review on that. So we'll get back to this. But anyway, for the costumes, I think they are all just extremely, extremely disappointing. If you see the picture of Electro,
this is beyond disappointment because they just don't want to. Because even let's say like in Daredevil, they wanted to have the costume for Bullseye. Because even in the film Colin Farrell's Bullseye, he said I want a bloody costume. But they decided not to because they said the costume looks silly. And it's basically the same thing here because they decided to make him look like this instead of taking with the original traditional yellow and green Spark
Yeah.
costume.
And like in Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, they were going to have Galactus. Was it Lawrence Fishburne? I do believe was actually going to voice Galactus, but no. Who wants a big, huge, purplish, pinkish blue guy walking around? That would be fucking awesome. But but anyway. But if you look at the Green Goblin costume, like, because I didn't even think I knew Norman Osborn was going to be in the movie. I didn't realize the Green Goblin was actually going to be in it, but apparently he is.
Which, well, yeah, it's because, like I said, this is a new reboot, so this is going to be probably this new series is going to take place in the Marvel universe with the Avengers. So
it's not actually. They're not going to.
Oh, it is. I just don't know. So thank God they're not to, because
they don't own the rights. They probably will never ever be together.
Yeah, which is I think it's for the best, because seeing this, because. The first Sam Raimi Spider-Man, which I do like, that Willem Dafoe as the Green Goblin. In this picture here, it looks much. The Green Goblin in the first Spider-Man film with Sam Raimi looks much better than this picture here.
Granted, Sam Raimi's costume might not have been the best either, but it kind of it was actually a Goblin costume.
Yeah, it had like the green costume with the Goblin face, And he did throw pumpkin bombs,
Yeah, but who knows if he'll have them in this. But anyway, just looking at the costume, it does not look really that cool at all. Granted, he has the glider. Yay, the glider.
That does not matter. That does not matter. Seeing that the picture right there, where he's just standing right there, no mask, no goblin-like costume, just like
it's green. You can tell by that.
Well, I can't tell. It looks like a black suit, like Harry Osborn in the Amazing Spider-Man 3.
It kind of looks like
not Amazing Spider-Man. My mistake. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3.
Anyway, then you got the Rhino.
Oh no! Please, don't.
I knew that Electro looked like crap for the movie, and I was hoping maybe the Rhino would just save the movie. But apparently, when I look through this picture, it has shamed me.
Well, I found this picture out first before I showed you, and I knew right off the bat, I knew that some of they were going to screw up before seeing this photo, I knew how some of they were going to screw up the Rhino, because if they screw the Electro, I knew they were going to screw the Rhino, and the Lizard, same thing. And guess what? I saw this little tease picture of the Rhino, and no wonder, in my opinion, I was right in my opinion, because if you see a picture in the photos on the right side of the poster,
right.
Yeah, it's like a giant mechanical rhino. So if you've seen the pictures of Paul Giamatti wearing a mechanical thing around him, I assume that he's gonna be inside this machine controlling it, going after Spider-Man.
Very disappointing.
Yeah, then I show this picture to my brother, and he was like, "No, he's want to see it."
Yeah, it's pretty horrible. I mean,
yeah. And then I show this picture to my dad. Now he has no faith in seeing this movie anymore, because how
my dad is a diehard comic book fan since he was a kid. And I mean, like, to the newer generations who don't really read comics, but of course everyone knows who Spider-Man is. He's like the third most iconic character of all time. But granted, you like Spider-Man, you're going to see the movie, and if you're not really a comic book person who knows too much about who these people are, you're going to be like, oh, these guys look cool. I mean, the effects and everything will probably be very, very good. I mean,
not for me personally, not for me, because the effects in the first Amazing Spider-Man was not that good whatsoever, especially for the Lizard.
But anyway, if you don't really know who the characters are, you'll probably think it's probably going to be a very amazing movie. But if you're I feel like if you're a true comic book fan and you're one of those people just like, oh, the costumes are part of the freaking part of the comics. You got to have the badass costumes.
Yeah, see here's that picture right there. I know, but it's just a big slap in the face. And I own the first appearance of the Rhino, the Amazing Spider-Man number 41. I own that. That's how the Rhino should be. And because in the comics, he was a much more bigger guy, and he wore a rhino suit and had big strength.
And it was like
strength.
Was it tough skin and all that? Granted, later on in the comics, when the art became way better, it looked more armored, but it was still a rhino. The Rhino.
Yeah, maybe that's why I go for let's build a mechanical rhino that's like armor.
And personally, by looking in the picture, this doesn't really look like a rhino.
No. But it doesn't matter to me. It's just freaking disgraceful. Because in Iron Man 3 basically lied to everyone when they showed the trailer, the TV spots, thinking that Ben Kingsley's Mandarin was the main villain. But no, that's all a big lie. Because for one character who appeared in one comic book and died in it, that becomes like he's the true Mandarin because he has dragon tattoos on him.
Anyway,
that makes him true Mandarins.
That is a review for another day.
I'm just getting.
So,
I'm just
YouTube, what do you think? Comment below, subscribe. I'm gonna send a link to my brother Jurassic Godzilla fans channel if you like movie reviews. What do you think? Do you like these new costumes, or would you prefer the old costumes better? I personally prefer the old costumes better.
Me too, and me too.
And
because like I said, you have every right to your opinion, you know. But if you're true diehard comic book fans, you know, if you truly understand the love and passion for for the old characters, I would advise you
at least give them the respect and give them badass costumes. At least the old classic costumes.
To me,
but anyway, Spider-Man still looks good. Spider-Man always looks badass.
To me, I am not looking forward to this movie. I do not want to waste my money on this film because if anyone who agrees with me, yeah, it's no brainer. But I advise no one to see the movie. If anyone who agrees with me.
But it's a Spider-Man movie. It's going to make a shitload of money, and
I know, that's
most likely I will end up seeing it due to the fact that it's a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
If not, I'll just see it just for Spider-Man.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna make money no matter what, because it's a Spider-Man movie. You know, it's gonna make money no matter what.
Because eventually, I do believe they're gonna save up for the Sinister Six.
Yeah. So for me, I'm not gonna.
Anyway, YouTube have a.
Oh, if I end the review, so for me, I give it a big thumbs down.
Yep, I have to give it a thumbs down as well. Anyway, subscribe, like, comment below, and have a great day.
Later.